shut my windows soon, but
Hi! Now that's an opener. I might have to get up and shut my windows soon. Yeah, you do that, Kimmie. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents Wednesday Night Live with Kimmie and C. Hang on a minute. I can actually.
hello, everybody.
Hi, Kimmie. I'm so glad that you are here. Here, let's put up our banner. Wednesday Night Live Psychic Greetings. And today we have a surprise unboxing for you. That's right. We have, it'll be a surprise to us all. Unboxing came in the mail today from Bonnie. Yes.
Why are we not showing up on here?
We're not.
No.
That would really suck. Really? Then I'm going to have to start the whole thing over again. Oh, sorry about my language. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I said that. Like, oops. Well, if you don't see it, then we're not there. Oh, no. All right. Then I've got to copy our, I've got to go to YouTube and copy our text.
Hold on. Let me look again,
Okay. Because we may only be on YouTube, but I set us up to be on Facebook and YouTube. But I will wait.
I don't see us on Facebook. It usually comes up in the comments. In the notifications.
Yeah, no, you always see it. So I'm just going to end it. Guys, I know there's 3 of you here.
Wait
a minute. There's Mystical Gypsy on Facebook. Okay.
Let's see.
Where did I post this? Hi, Mystical. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm so glad.
See if I can find us.
Oh, there we are. I found us.
Now we have it. Okay, there we go.
All right. There was like a pause or something there.
Whoops. Let me lower that.
All right.
Shut that off. Now share.
Wow.
That was a delay. Holy mackerel.
Wasn't it though? That was a little bit. Hi, Aiden. How are you? Kimmie and I were just discussing your live stream yesterday. Kimmie watched it today, and I watched it last night while you guys were live. Aiden went
Yes,
live.
I had coffee with you this morning, Aiden.
Kimmie has her coffee. And you were the entertainment. That's cool. I loved the first background that you had made for you in Autumn last night. The first one with the cool geometric shapes and the color gradient. It was just amazing. I loved it. You do really incredible graphics. Have you always done graphics, or did you just start? I'm just wondering about if your talent is just like you were born like this kind of thing. Either way, you were, because you're so creative. Anyway, Aiden said, sounds like fun. Thank you for watching. And then Mystical says, I saw you guys on my notifications. Yes. Awesome. Yeah.
You saw it before we did.
You did. I know. I was about to end the live stream, but then I kept seeing the numbers going up, and I'm like, wait a minute. People are getting here, so they obviously see us somewhere. Okay. So I think I'm going to start off with the unboxing, and then that'll give you guys time as I pull up my PayPal account to get situated. And if you're going to donate for a reading, or
we have a what do you call it already?
My goodness,
Chief.
Gee whiz.
Chief Ifa Oleo.
That last name, I see it like every freaking time we do this.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Hi Heather. Hi LaRonda.
Hi Heather. Hi LaRonda. Hello. Okay, so Kimmie's sharing. I'm figuring out what it is I'm doing in this very moment. I'm like, I was removing
PayPal link.
Oleo. PayPal link. Yeah, that's it. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Move what? PayPal. What are you doing? Your PayPal's acting strangely. No, you're not. You're perfectly fine. All right. So PayPal's working capital. Okay. All right, good. All right. So now I'm going to get the link, because at first I was pulling up PayPal so I can access it. All right. So let me tell you guys what it is that we are doing tonight. Or would you rather talk about the offers that we have for tonight, Kimmie?
No, you can go ahead. You're used to that.
Okie dokie. All right, then give me 1 second. I'm going to talk about us. I'm going to talk about us. I swear I'm doing it. Okay.
All righty.
And by the way, I want to just say to Aiden, I loved your live double reading as well. I have to say, it's not, I mean, Kimmie and I really work well together. I've read with many people. And everybody works differently. And so, sometimes your way doesn't resonate with the other person and vice versa. Sometimes some people are better solo. So, it's really just, it's a mix and it's fun to mix and match. I'm always excited to find out, but anyway, so I just wanted to share that I liked you guys together. You both have really beautiful energy. I know I haven't met Autumn, but I feel like I probably will. I just think she's lovely. Yeah, it's funny because her content is all political and I have no interest in politics, but I like her. And so I've actually found myself watching her videos, her live streams, doing readings about politics, which I don't care at all about because I liked her. And that is like $1 million success story right there. You know what I mean?
Bumblebees.
I love John. See, now that's another human I love working with right there. That's my soul brother. Love talk. I was gonna say I love talking with John because we do that a lot. When we're on camera, John and I both talk a lot, so forget about it.
That needs to be pinned, hon.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I thought okay.
Yeah, it's going up it's scrolling upwards on us.
It's in the stratosphere. Come back.
There we go.
I think I've got too many words in there. Is it too messy? Should I take some of the words out? And make some spaces or something?
No, you can just put the short ticker tape across the screen.
Oh, that's an inspired idea. Thank you, Kimmie. I think I'll do that immediately. And I agree. I'm not into politics that much, but I like learning what's in the news, and I think Autumn is a very good source.
That's my phone.
I'm like, what is that sound? I'm like, I keep thinking I'm going to
That's my house phone. And yes, I do still have a house phone.
Girlfriend, I got a house phone too. Hello. I do. And I only pay $12.99 a month for it. I got a really good deal with Spectrum. But originally I had it because I was doing inbound. This is back in like 2016, 17, something like that. For like 2 years, I took inbound calls. I've told you guys this. I worked from home and took inbound calls for a company called NextRep. And so I had to have a landline. And then I just kept the landline because I use it to connect with my mother because it's easier. The cell phone drops calls and I just don't enjoy talking on it, to be honest. And so I keep the landline when I want a guaranteed connection, which is most of the time. Plus,
Heather has a house phone too. So does John.
Oh my God, we all do. We're just a family of house phone people. You know what I mean?
A lot of people I know just have their cell phones.
Yeah, I'm not from that era. I'm from a different time. I need to have my house phone. I don't know. I have Metro. It's fine, but it's funny when I use the house phone. If somebody ever says to me, "Oh, I can't hear you," your call, I'm like, I'm, like with my internet connection, I'm hardwired. I'm plugged in. I'm not on a cell phone, so if you can't hear me, that's on your end. Not that I'm trying to blame people for anything, but I'm just saying, I can't hear you. Well,
okay, I think I've got everybody.
You rock.
Old school, baby.
Yeah. Old school, baby. Hi, Linda Ernest.
Good evening,
Hi, Heather.
Linda. Hi,
INFJ Sandy. And you are right. We did talk about the INFJ a while ago.
Hello, Sandy.
I'll be right back.
And Bonnie. Where are you going?
I just want to go make some more hot water, but we're gonna unbox. This amazing gift from Bonnie. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Okay, guys, stay tuned. We are going to unbox the amazing gift. So it's a surprise. And you have a landline because you have to before your business for the fax machine. Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea of having less of a bill, but I like my landline. I use it for, real phone calls. Not for texting, obviously I use my cell phone for texting and, doing things on Facebook or whatever.
You know what's interesting, Kimmie? I was watching Aiden and Autumn last night on myself because I was in bed. That was like 10:30 at night almost. I was like, oh, that's my bedtime. But there I was. But I was watching on Roku something else, and it ended, and I thought I'm just going to put on a guided meditation and go to sleep. And there was Aiden's lovely face, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I remember now they're live. So it was perfect timing, and so I started watching. But why was I watching on my cell phone? Oh, I know, because I couldn't talk to you with the Roku, obviously. So I picked up my cell phone and put on my glasses. I'm laying in bed, right, and I'm trying to see where to talk to you in the chat on YouTube on my cell phone. But because I always use my desktop, like 99.9% of the time, I had no freaking clue. So I had to get my butt out of bed and walk into my office just so I could say hello. I'm on my cell phone.
And I do everything on my cell phone.
Pardon?
I do all my stuff on my cell phone.
I know you do, girl. I don't know how you do that. I've got to I don't know. I don't have to do anything. I was going to say I have to get used to it. I don't have to, but.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm a little bit drawn to TikTok right now. So it's, then you kind of have to. So, okay. I just probably need some stronger glasses and better lighting. All right, we're going to unbox now.
Right, drum
maybe
roll.
I just need to. Okay, drum roll. Oh, God.
Jeez, don't hurt yourself.
I mean, there we go again. All right, language. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can just open it this way. Hold on.
My son used to say, potty mouth, Ma, potty mouth.
Right? Oh, my God. And my mother used to tell me I swore like a drunken sailor. But I did back then. I really did. I look back on that and I realized that was my way of, because I did not embrace sensitivity. I thought it was not cool. And I thought all I wanted to be was cool. I know that sounds so stupid now, but at the time, it's where I was. And that was from like childhood. And then I grew up and I was what I considered cool. I always had to kind of fake it. I always felt like I was faking it because I guess I was faking it because not that I'm not cool, I'm just saying. But like I was really sensitive and I was pretending like I wasn't. So like if I'm using 4-letter words or whatever, because there's a lot of things I refuse to do. I would never hurt anybody or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
John said, curse now and I'll send you a pizza.
Fuck yeah. Are you kidding? For a pizza?
I love it.
Give me the 4-letter word. I'll share it. Ooh, there's stuff in here. What is in here? What in the world? Okay. All right, so we're going to start. Okay, I have a feeling. Oh, my God, Bonnie, what did you say? Bonnie, you're just amazing, and I really love and appreciate you. And what's this?
Oh, what a pretty green bag. Is it green?
God, it is green. There's a lot of stuff in here. You'd think it's my birthday or something. Okay, so it's a green bag. This one says 2C. Okay, hold on. My dogs are staring at me like, what else is in there? This one's for Mommy. It says so. Megan's sniffing down there. She's like, there might be something for me. There might be. I'm just saying because it was hinted that there might be something for dogs. So, but we'll know when we get there. But this one says 2C. So let's see.
The cat really sounds interested.
Oh, Chevy's always interested. He is a good boy. He's a very verbal boy, too. You know what's interesting? He's just an amazing cat. He is. Very unusual.
John said, on the way.
Really? I love John.
Vegan mozzarella.
That's so funny. But what's interesting? I thought about this, too, recently. Because I know, like, we talk about the past and how it shaped us and this and that. And, and I did not have an easy childhood, but when I
want to know if I'm going to interrupt you for a second. I want to know
Yeah.
if Bonnie really taped all this up like that so that she could torture you for a little while longer.
I think so. I do. I think so. Okay. I think we have one of them is okay. Wait a minute. Well, I've got my Dollar Tree scissors here and stuff, and they work, but it takes a little bit. Plus, I want to be careful. Okay. All right. Let's see. It is a beautiful green bag, and what are these things? Oh my God!
Oh, how cute!
That is so cute. We have a squishy pen. A squishy pen. Seriously, a squishy pen? Oh my God! Seriously? Okay, hang on. A squishy pen. And oh my God! Look at that! Wait a minute! I've got to open this, and I will in just a moment. Look, did you see this? Oh my God! I really wanted one of these, but I didn't even know they made them with a cup with a cat. It's a tea infuser.
Oh, a tea infuser. Okay.
Oh my God! This is a hot dog. Okay, hang on. I got to open squishy pen, and I've never heard of a squishy pen. So I'm like, what is it? For a minute, I thought it was.
The dog is going to want to eat the squishy pen.
I know. I'm going to keep squishy pen away from dogs, but I have to. Okay, open. Well, I was wondering at first if it was for the dogs. That's why I wasn't really sure. So, never seen one, and it definitely says choking hazard. So we definitely don't want to do that. This is crazy. It's a hot dog. And so, is it a pen? Do you pull it out? What is? Oh my God! It is a squishy pen. It's got a. Hey, there it is. A squishy pen. Hey, I like this. That's a really comfortable grip. Sometimes my joints hurt, and I have to be honest, that feels quite nice. I think I'm going to enjoy writing with my squishy pen. Hang on. Oh, ink's working just fine. Look at that. My squishy pen. Whoever's first for a reading tonight is going to get some squishy pen action because I'm using my squishy pen. Chevy is totally sitting right next to me. Okay, Paws went to sleep. He's like, probably not. I'm just going to go to sleep and wait. And Meagan is not interested right now. And Chevy is totally interested in the plastic. He's like a little obsessed with plastic, this cat. So I'm sorry, but you cannot have it. He will find, he's not happy now. I'm sorry. If I leave a bag of potatoes on my counter, there's more in here. Oh my God, girlfriend. Wow. Okay, hold on. Bonnie, thank you. Oh my God, look at all these amazing things. A charm assortment. Oh my God, to read more charms. Oh, look at these charms. I'll just do it this way. Ooh, look at my new charms I can read.
Beautiful.
These are beautiful. Oh, look at that one. I would wear that.
Oh, there's a fish. Is there a fish?
Is there a fish? There is a fish. Oh, he's a nice looking fish too. Oh, can you still see him? Nope. I think I moved the. Hold on. Fishy.
Yep, a fish.
Fishy and a rose and wow. These are really cool. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Boop. There's my face again. Hold on. I am totally going to buy loose tea now because I've been buying tea bags for a long time, but this is actually going to help with me save the environment too. And it's BPA free and not dishwasher safe, which is good because I don't have a dishwasher. Okay, so I will put this aside. Got squishy pen in hand. I will so hide this from them because they're going to be like, wow, that's cool.
That looks like a doggy toy.
It does. God, there's so much stuff in here. Bonnie, what are you doing? 2C. And then it says, happy jalapenos. Okay, I have a feeling that might have been on the bag. So hold on. Here we go again. This is a big. Oh, that smells really. Oh my God, that smells amazing. Kimmie, smell. Oh my goodness, what is that scent? I love that scent. It's really resonating. I bet it's something that I mentioned on a live stream once and you heard me say it because something smells like frankincense, maybe. Really smells good. Like I can't wait to get into this bag. That was funny. Curse now. I'll send you a pizza. Woo! Oh my God, there's so much of it too. Incense. Wow, white sage. It's white sage. Oh, I freaking love this. This is amazing. I've got 2 white sage and Bonnie, what have you done here? Oh my God, I've got more. Wow, I got a bundle.
Wow, that's big.
That's a big puppy. with flowers in there too. Sage and botanical smudge stick. Instructions. Really, there are instructions. Close windows and turn off fan before use. Okay. I guess, yeah, but I kind of get that, but it seems a little strange, right? Okay. There's more in the same bag. Oh my God. You're not going to believe this, Kimmie. A good
A
pair
pair
of
of scissors.
Oh my God, Bonnie. Kimmie and I were
We were just talking
just
about
talking
Dollar
about
Tree scissors.
Dollar Tree scissors. Oh my God. These are amazing. My goodness. I've never had a pair like this. These are really hardcore scissors. Wow. I can cut anything now. And they're titanium. I love that word. This is girl, you are just too much. Okay. Is there still more in there? Maybe you just use these to pad the box. Oh my God, there's something on the bottom. Nope. Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. There's still more stuff in there. Hang on a minute. This one says 2 paws. 2 paws.
Aw.
He slipped it. Okay, there's paws. He's sleeping nice. Should we open the box, puppy? Before I activate the dogs, let me see if everything else is for the dogs. Because I have a feeling this one's going to say to Meagan. Oh my God. Are you awake, Meagan? Meagan, wake up. Pause and Meagan, wake up. All right, one more. Oh my God. And this. Wow. This is really beautiful. What is this? This is like a big bag. Oh my God. I've never even seen anything like it.
Oh, they're cool.
I did. Wow. It opens up into a giant bag. And then it folds up into a little like makeup case looking thing. What, you've seen that before?
I have a couple.
You do? I have been in the
I have one that's a freezer bag. I don't know if that's a freezer bag.
A freezer bag?
Yeah, it keeps stuff cold.
I don't know. It has a zipper.
I have a green one that's a freezer bag that folds up into a case too.
It actually says temperature, I think. It says this.
I can't see that.
I can't see it either. I'm trying real hard.
Hi, Jen.
Temptations. Okay, I thought it said temperature. Oh my God, but it is a freezer bag.
Yep, there you go.
So I can go shopping. Oh my God. So I can walk to the store and carry home things and they won't get cold. I mean, warm. Girl, you're amazing. Thank you. Let me just be a little more careful as I zip things up here. Oh my God. I would never have known that if you didn't. I mean, I would have, I'm sure Bonnie would have mentioned it later, but if you didn't know that, Kimmie, I would have been like, okay, it's, that's amazing.
They're
wow.
Great. They're very handy to have. Very handy to have.
Okay, so the cats actually have a really big empty box. You're going to be very happy about that. Very pleased. And, okay, now let me move this away because, all right. Okay. Oh my God. We were just talking about scissors. That's crazy. Oh my God. All right. This is really, really nice of you, Bonnie, all of it. Okay, you know what? Let's open the scissors. Let's make this happen. Yeah. I'm using Megan's here. She's here. Here she is. Okay, hold on. Okay, Megan. You know what? We're just ignore the mess. Just pretend it's like I cleaned here today. All right. Megan, you ready? Where are you? Can anybody even see over there? Let me see. Give me a second. Let me adjust the ring light. Megan. Okay, hold on to that, Megan. Okay, does that help at all? You can hardly.
Hi, Ardelia.
Ardelia's here too. I haven't looked at the comments in a few minutes because I'm doing a major where's the camera? A major unboxing here. All right, this is gonna work. Okay, do you see a tail? There's a tail. Oh, Megan's right here. Okay, this is even better. Oh, that was really nice of you. Okay, Megan's like, what is it? Okay, I'll tell you. Let me fix the camera. Then hold on a minute, girl. Okay, Megan, this is for you. And I really want you to see her face. Hold on a minute, because this is classic. Oh, good. Now you can see her face, not in the shadows. Perfect. I'm going to open it for you, though. Unless you want to open it yourself. No, I should probably open it because I don't know what's in it. So in case it has wrapping or something, then you get used to those Dollar Tree scissors, and and the real ones are like, what do I do with these things? How do I use them? I figured it out. Oh, just close them. I get it. I feel like I'm learning how to cut things all over again, like I was in kindergarten. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, Meagan, we're gonna look at that. This is the one that's to Meagan, right? Got to Meagan. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's look at it. Hold on. Megan's like, it's so boring. Megan said, I'm open that in 2 seconds, but it's taking you 20 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is amazing. Do you see Megan? Get over here, girlfriend. Look. Look what Aunt Bonnie made for you. Hold on. Look, wait. Where are you? I don't look at you. Look at you. Look at that. Is it so much fun?
There she goes.
There she goes. Do you love it? She's so freaking happy. Oh my God. Can you see her? Wait a minute. Let me turn the thing around. There she goes. She's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the best toy ever in my whole life. Look at that tail go. Look at that tail, guys. Look at the tail go. Oh my God. I figured that. Oh my God. She's so happy. Oh my God. Pause is like, Mommy? Pause, honey. Look what I got. Pause. He's like, what do you got, Meagan? Come over here, puppy. Come here. There's a box for you too, buddy. Box for you too. Sorry about the camera, maybe getting you dizzy. I apologize for that. Yeah. Okay. And I've got a lot of stuff in here now, lots of boxes. And hold on, puppy. Mommy's gonna open this for you, but I think I might know. I bet you made that, didn't you, Bonnie? Didn't you? Did you make that with your own hands? She's so creative, just incredible. And I know you could open it yourself, but I'm gonna do it for you. He's look at him. He's got a little nose. Like, what is it? What is it? Can I get in there? Well, hold on. Let me open the box for you, buddy. Hold on one moment. Let me cut over here. Mommy wants to be careful with the scissors.
She says, yeah.
Oh my God, they're amazing. I want you to know ahead of time that oh my God, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. I don't want to miss anything. Puppy, he just picked it right out. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause. Are you gonna show it off at all? Puppy? He's like, no, Meagan, you can't have it. He said, it's mine. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh my God, it's blue. He loves it. Is that the best toy ever? Stop staring at Megan's toy. Look at your own. Megan's looking in the box. She's like, more in the box? No, it's just a box. She loves boxes. They're going to have a field day. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Just wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm in awe and I'm grateful and appreciative. And I'm going to put my stuff in the other room so it's all safe. And the dogs, they don't even know what this is about. They're like, oh my God. And I'll be honest, and I will tell you that they do chew their toys. That's how they play. Oh, Megan's so happy. But some last longer than others. Because she's so happy. She's welcome. She's giving you kisses, Bonnie. She said, thank you. Will you keep my chair warm? I'm gonna go put my stuff in the other room. Okay. Oh, you're a good girl. What? Isn't it beautiful? You love it? I knew you would. Okay, I'm gonna bring my stuff in. Just so they don't. I have to figure out what to do. I have so much stuff and not enough place to put it at the moment, so I'm feeling a little cluttered. I'm gonna move it. But I love everything. I do. I swear. Let me take the box in the other room. So I feel
Christmas in April. That's cool. That is really, really sweet, Bonnie. That is really beautiful. And you made them too. Wow.
I absolutely love everything, and the dogs. I hope that I hope they don't tear them up, but I can't say they won't because they're their toys. You know what I'm saying? And I always encourage them to be themselves. Play the way they want to play. I never told them what to do. Okay, I'm moving the stuff in the other room. Okay, cool. You gonna go play with your beautiful bears? Oh my God, they're so cute. Hang on a second. Let me just. Wait, what did you do? Where'd you put it, puppy? Where'd you put it there? You brought it in the other room already, huh? Okay, well.
Yeah. She said, I know they're going to get tore up, but that's okay. That's what they're for, to be loved and played with.
All right, cool. I just had to tell you ahead of time because if I didn't, I feel so bad because that's how I've got. They have like 5 years of BarkBox toy remnants in the giant 2 piles in the living room, and they play with those toys. They're parts of toys. But you know what? The fact that these don't have squeakers on them will make them last much longer. Seriously. Oh my God, maybe they'll just hug them and stuff. Right now, Megan's looking at my charms, but you can't have my charms or my hot dog. I'm just saying. Oh, they're so happy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you again, Bonnie. Let me put my, see, I got to put my scissors somewhere safe too. How about over here? And then later I'll put them in the drawer. I can't believe I have a good pair of scissors. I can't believe I have a freezer bag and just everything. Just so cool.
Going out? Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye, Winter.
Bye. I'm going to say hi and then say bye.
Hi.
There you are. Hi, how are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
All right.
Isn't her son handsome? That's her son. Yeah. He is. He's a very handsome young man. I love his hair too.
Yes, he has awesome hair. He really does.
He's got rock star hair, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. So let's see. Sandy says bye. I think I'm so behind on the comments. I don't even know what we missed. Okay, so we've got. I know. I'm like in awe. I'm like I did not know what to expect. And
Love you too, boo.
Like, overwhelmed. Thank you so much. Really, very generous. So beautiful. I love it all. Hi, Ardelia. Everybody's here. Hello, Jen. Hello. Okay, so if anybody's going to be donating for your reading tonight, now is a great time. We will be next on the list. Well, first on the list because we haven't started doing the readings yet. And I'm just so excited that we're all here. All right. Let me know if you've donated. And then let's see what we've got going on here. Cool. All right. So while we're getting things, maybe we'll do some charms today. So what's been going on with you, Kim? We've been talking about me for 2 minutes, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. What have you been up to?
Not a whole heck of a lot.
No?
No. Not yesterday or the day before. The day before, I actually took a 5-hour nap.
Wow. 5 hours?
I have never done that in my life.
Did it feel good?
It felt weird.
Did it? Yeah, you wake up and you're like, what day is it? Or is it tomorrow kind of thing?
I woke up at 7 o'clock. My dog was sleeping right next to me. She didn't even wake me up for dinner. What do you have on your head?
A charm. This thing is very sticky. So I thought, I wonder if it'll stick. And it does. But all the other ones have loops. Like even a little fish.
Sandy says she's been sleeping a lot.
Here's my fish on my head.
I slept almost 11 hours last night.
Wow.
Yeah, that was very unusual. I could not believe it. I woke up and I was totally disoriented. I did not like that.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can totally understand that. Yeah, I feel, hey, Kimberly, good to see you too. Linda says on YouTube, Kimmie, that was fantastic. Oh, your YouTube video, Kimmie.
Thank you.
Guys, Kimmie's got a YouTube channel. Hello, let's pop it in the comments.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, hold on, let's do that.
I have another idea coming up.
Cool. And I have a new YouTube assistant, or I don't know, social media manager, something, Aiden. That is oh wow, it goes under both channels. That's cool. Sandy's saying, oh yes, your YouTube. I saw that. I know, it was great.
Thank you.
So
I
go
was
ahead.
proud of myself because it usually takes me forever to make up my mind to do something. I have to think about it, for weeks on end, literally.
That's funny. And I'm normal. I can be very impulsive unless I have unless there is some type of an underlying fear that's kicking in for me. In that case, it could take a long time. If I have something I have to get rid of. So I want to share. Oh, she goes, once you do it once, it gets better. I agree with you there. And you know what? As you keep going, I have watched infinite number of YouTubers over the years obsessively while I was teaching myself how to do YouTube and everything. She goes, your mojo gets activated. People like Sonny Lenarduzzi. I mean, who's, the YouTube, one of the YouTube gurus, how to make $20 million in 5 years on YouTube, starting with a cell phone and your brightly lit window. And she said, if you look at my first YouTube videos, sorry, I'm spitting. They were terrible. And the same thing with what's his name? He's got like 1 million followers too. The blonde guy, Aaron Dowdy. And he talks also about his YouTube videos, and he's totally transformed. That's another thing. If you've had a YouTube channel it doesn't even, well, actually, it's kind of cool that you're starting it now, but you're going to watch yourself transform over the years too, which is also interesting. What's up?
I think my son forgot his phone. I just heard a ding coming from his bedroom.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that was my own phone, which I still think it might have been. But that wouldn't be his bedroom. So anyway, that was a ding on my end in case you're hearing dings at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Mark dinged me. Thanks for letting us know. Love to Easter. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me mute that because that's a group trance meditation thingy. And so people are going to be having a conversation with each other. And I don't want it to continue to ding while I'm live. So I'll mute that for a little while. Cool. Yes. All right, guys. Who's next? Come on. Who wants to read it? Because I'm going to write your name down with my squishy pen. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Excited to write now. That's a weird feeling, but I like it. Let's see. Wednesday night lives.
We had 7 people and 7 hearts.
Oh, that's perfect. That is just divine and perfect, and I love you guys. Kimberly says learning curve. Yeah. And you know what else about YouTube? Hang on a second. Or anything. Honestly, we're here doing our own thing. Okay, I heard, was it Gary Vaynerchuk the other day? I think so. Or maybe it was no. It was Mateos De Stefano talking to Aubrey, whose last name I don't know. It was an amazing interview. Anyway, they were talking about technology over the years, over the millennia, and how fire, he's Mateos was saying, fire, when it was first discovered, they were burning things like forests, because they didn't know how to contain it yet. And then X amount of years later, they're able to contain it, and then they make a stove and you can cook over this thing. And you'd have to hear him describe it because it's an interesting concept, but he's got full memory of all, he's connected to the Akash. He's called a memory cell. A memory cell. I thought, just like everything, when I first hear it, I'm like, yeah, sure. And and then I let it wash over me, and I shut my mind up. It's going to judge. I know it. I just know that it's going to be whatever. And then I'll see how I feel about it later. So a couple of years ago, his work didn't resonate with me. But now I've heard him talk outside of Gaia. And now when I can kind of see the person he is, more than just the information that he was spewing on Gaia with no personality. That didn't resonate with me. This does. I saw him interviewed. It was an amazing interview. Sandy says, be kind to yourself. Baby steps are big. Today it took 3.5 hours to put a grocery order, but I used to take days. Progress.
Awesome.
I understand that what you're saying, because you order from home, and I sometimes, that thing where it says you've saved 45 minutes. I'm like, you're so full of baloney. I didn't save anything. I spend much more time at home because I'm not impulse buying at the store. I'm not being overwhelmed with lights and bright colors and words and music that's created to manipulate you. I don't know if they still do, but they used to slow down the music to be more relaxing, so you'd shop more. Like all the subliminal stuff. Um, so anything for sure. I love Mr. Stefano. He resonates with me. I just got over a fear and did a first live video on February 1st. Big girl panties. Yeah, Kimberly. Woo! Yeah, doing a live stream is no joke. You have to be able to roll with it, whatever it is, and then have a level of confidence and knowing yourself, and then be willing to be vulnerable too. It's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. I mean, it's something I'm very. What are you doing over there, Pause? He's making his bed. Watch this. Hang on. You want to do it in front of everybody? Can you show us all how you do that? He's like, no. I was doing my own personal thing. Now he stopped. Are you going to do it again? Are you going to sleep with Megan's bear? He's not. That's actually just his bed. He's just making it to be comfortable. I just love how. Are you going to make your bed more? It's just so cute how he does it. If he'll just keep doing it. See, look, there he goes. There he goes. Instead of laying on the bed, he's like, no, I've got all these pillows and I can make myself a little dog cave. And look at that, how cute he is. Look at that, look at that. He's like, I'll just move this over here. And then we'll walk away. Yeah, it was fun. You're a good boy, puppy. all that work. Now he's got to go get some water or something, or a toy. He's probably going to go get his bear. I just think that's so cute. I just love seeing him make his bed.
Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren, 444 to you too. It says, do you remember the background I made for you and Kimmie? I think it would look amazing behind both of you. I do. You know what? Hang on a minute. I can't resist trying it. Hold on a second. Let me upload it. Create a banner. That's not going to let me do it. How about brand? You going to let me upload? It'll just take a second. Except that's not an overlay. Let's just see if it... No. I think background different than overlay. Overlay would cover our faces.
Good night, Ardelia. Have a good night, hon.
Good night, Ardelia. Afida Zane. I hope I didn't totally butcher that. I just know she lives in Germany, and check it out. Look, how did you? That really does look nice. He's really good at this. I mean, the colors they're not but look how beautiful it looks. I was thinking like by branding colors and stuff, and then Kimmie's. But sorry, I'm being like critical of a gift. We really appreciate it. It does look amazing. It's interesting because I'm interested to know how you knew exactly. It's got to be written somewhere, but to get that exact spacing on top with the graphic and on the end below, nicely done. It's so cute. Well, we'll just have to. It's a little.
Mine has a little lines that you follow.
Okay.
When I'm doing them, and if it shows you if you're on center or if you're off.
But yes, and Canva has that too, and so does PicMonkey. I believe we're talking about the same thing. But this is on this. This is to show up specifically behind, like here's the top of our video and it's directly above it. I want to know how you did that, because that would save me a lot of time when I do things. And sometimes I remember when I first put my YouTube channel together in 2015, and PicMonkey was in the earliest days. Canva, I don't even know if it was around yet. If it was, I wasn't using it. And literally I made like 20 copies of my first, because I kept resizing the words and the size and the thing, and I had the basic size, but I wasn't sure where to put the words, because it would be either too low or too high or on or off. Anyway, that's boring to most of you, and I'm sorry about that. All right, so let's go back. I am going to put the other one back because we're set up for it with the colors for today. But thank you again, and it really, really is beautiful. You do great work. Okay. And Lauren says, my anal retentive behavior is due to the fact that I cannot find happiness when I have responsibility. That's such a limiting belief, Lauren. My God.
Yeah.
Wow. The weight of that just makes my chest hurt. I feel like I can't even breathe. How do you breathe when you're labeling yourself anally retentive, and then you're confirming it with the reason behind it is something that is so once you if that's how would you say that, Kimmie? He says I'm all right. She says I'm all right though. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Sometimes people don't want advice, and I need to know that too. But sometimes I have a hard time keeping my mouth shut.
She's working. She's working through it.
You're awesome, Lauren. You're doing great, my friend. You're doing great. Aiden says I took a
can't
screen.
You can't work through it unless you find out what it is, right?
That's true. Great point. Oh, Spirit. Oh my God, you totally opened me up. Oh my God, I'm going to read this later because Aiden's saying he took a screenshot of both my webcam. Oh my God, you took the rectangle tool, made a rectangle size of the webcam footage so it wouldn't look weird. What? How did you do that? Oh my God, he's such a smart guy. Jeez, 18, right? That's amazing. Also, my class starts in 20 minutes. Okay, all right. Have an amazing class. We love you, Aiden. You're wonderful. You are deeply appreciated. What a talented, my God. I mean, I do back, things, but I wouldn't. Wow. You put a lot of work into that. Wow. I literally thought it was going to say, if you read up on so-and-so, it'll give you the numbers right there. Because that's how I find things. Like, what size is a YouTube thumbnail? Oh, 19 by 80 by whatever. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I do that. Wow, that's amazing. All right. Leanna says, Hiker. Hi, how are you, Leanna? How are you? So glad you're here. Okay, that's cool. That's an interesting concept of doing that. And she says, "Oh my God, my heart got happy seeing your face. See, wow, thank you so much. That's an honor. I never heard that before. Thank you. Weird. Thank you. I will take it. I'll take it too. Yeah, cool. Made my day. Damn thumbs. You mean these divine thumbs? These are very talented thumbs. Okay." Alrighty. Okay, so you know what? So before, Kimmie, you said something about you have to know what it is. What did you say again? You have to know what it is so you can be aware of it?
Yeah, you have to know what it is so you can actually work on it.
You have to be aware of it in order to work on it.
If you don't know what it is, then you're sitting there like this.
Hey, little M39. Thank you, dear, for stopping in.
With those Facebook emojis, they're
right. No, you're absolutely right. And excuse me.
So if you know what it is, then that's great. You've got yourself a start, right? Nice starting place. You can open the gate and go for it.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's so true. I have to share something. So this morning, do I share that? It must be a thing. Okay, so this came to me this morning, and then it was confirmed in a conversation with someone who may or may not still be here, but I don't want to call out names. I got a message from Spirit about something about like there being hidden fear. And I'm like, what? And I don't know, a video started playing on YouTube. You know how that is. You have one thing and another one starts, and then you're like, I wonder. Meaning I'm drawn to it. Let me see what their message is. And this person, whoever it was talking about, I could always look through my history if I really care about that. But the point was that it said something about hiding and avoidance. And I'm like, oh, that I felt that in my body. I stay home more than I go out, even though I'm not agoraphobic. As I discussed earlier in a live stream, that I used to identify with that label. And I really, I lived that very limited fear-based life for quite a while. Anyway, so it's that and nothing like that, but I do avoid situations. And I think I might even, and so I'm feeling like they wanted me to know that, even like, and I think I probably would have to say that about like even a potential like intimate situation. like no chance, not giving that a chance. So I recognize that, and I'm like spiritual, and I know they gave me that message twice today. So that's something that I can choose to address or not within myself. But I didn't even realize that was fear of any kind. I didn't even realize it was something that I might be doing. I didn't think of, you know what I mean? Avoidance, hiding. I'm not hiding. I'm right here. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on all the platforms pretty much. I tell you my life story. How am I hiding? But on a personal level, how many people I let get close to me? That's a whole other story, you know? And then I know, because like when I first created my new life, and I'm attracting amazing friends, you guys, you know? But I think, and I'm just drawn to share my life story here again. I really think that I've had, and probably still do at this very moment as I'm talking about it, because it feels very comfortable. Oh, definitely like a brick wall up, you know, like nobody, you can get this close, but you can't get close that close, you know, you can't get, you know, you can get like this close, but then that's, and I don't mean as a friend. I actually do mean like a personal like relationship that I don't really find the need for at all. All the reasons, all the things that I ever wanted one for, I fulfill in my own self. I make myself happy. I'm a perfectly happy, content person. I live alone. I'm independent. So what do I need that for? I don't know. Your thoughts on this, Kimmie?
I did just throw it at me.
Well, I'm just saying, we're co-hosting the show. I'm just sharing. What do you think?
I did have a thought about that. Now let's see if I can remember what it was.
I believe in you.
I think in some ways it's normal to have that, because you know we grew up in a crazy world here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like kind of like a defense mechanism. So I think it's actually kind of normal to have that. When you get to the point where you don't let anybody in, then there's an issue there. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not letting anybody in, then you're really neglecting the oneness of all.
That would be true. And I don't feel that. I mean, because I feel extremely close to you and John and my friend Diane. And there's a Heather. I'm just saying, I've got a few. I mean, you know, it may take me a while to warm up to people, but that's another thing. The friendship part of a relationship, which I never had. And when I talk about relationship, I'm actually specifically saying, I don't even know what they're called anymore. Partnership.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
So I never actually had a healthy that's what I'm trying to say, a one-on-one relationship. Because I wasn't in a good place and they weren't in a good place. And so we attracted each other like magnets. But so I don't have anything to, but wait. Now I do have many friends now who have totally healthy relationships. When I first met my friend Diane, and she said she has a healthy, happy relationship with her husband and her whole family, I thought that can't really be so. She's probably making it up. I swear, because I had no frame of reference, because my family was so completely dysfunctional. And therefore, my relationships were dysfunctional. I brought myself into every relationship, and I attracted vibrationally matched people. So I didn't think it was true. Oh, you're welcome, Lauren. Thank you for stopping by. Bonnie says I'm the same way. I don't let very many people into what I call my safe space. Yeah. And you know what though? I do feel like that. Scorpios are very private, and you know my rising sign is Scorpio. I know your sun sign is Scorpio. So that alone kind of puts I'm very Scorpionic in that way, but also what, you know, if you open up to John say, you know, it is a personal choice. But I question sometimes, would I want more? You know, would I want more? Do I want a personal relationship? But what would I have out of that I don't have with my awesome, really close friends whom we're so freaking connected? You know, what would I possibly have with I don't know. And then I'm happy being alone, and I'm happy with my independence, and I'm happy like not having to answer to anybody at all. And so I think that
I do like that part.
Right? And I know you had a beautiful marriage and all that, and that's,
I do enjoy not having to answer to anybody and doing my own thing.
right? Aloha from Hawaii. Well, hello. Oh, we do have a troll though. Okay, hang on. It's not our Hawaiian friend. I didn't think so. I love your name. I don't know how to pronounce
No,
it.
it's hazmat. Hamzat.
Kuakoi. Kahaka Kuakoi? Am I close at all? I'm looking for the person.
The other person is Hamzat.
I'm looking. Not
Hamzat
there.
Latif.
Okay. Oops. Okay. Was it just the one?
I think so.
No, I see another one. I got okay. I wonder if Facebook. I mean, I know I'm blocking them and I'm reporting them all, but I wonder if Facebook does anything. But it doesn't matter. The important thing is that I'm doing something in this now moment, and it makes me feel like I've done something. That's close. Well, I gave it a shot, but it's the Hawaiian language. I know very little about it, except like the vowels are like this is such like I probably got it from a Disney movie. I don't really know. Forgive me, please forgive me. But like they're supposed to be like separated. Oh no, I got it from my friend who actually lives in Hawaii, actually Virginia, who's not here right now. Pretty sure it was her that told me that. Anyway, I love your name and you're fabulous. And I really wish that I was visiting Hawaii right now, even though I do live in Florida. Still, you know what? I found out today that I lived in Lemuria. Well, not that I didn't know that. Kimberly says, this resonates with me. My family was dysfunctional, past life things as well. Also fear of abandonment and loss. That's something too, you know, when you get really close to somebody and then they croak, that sucks. That hurts. Who wants to feel that? I can have close friend soulmates. Me too. Exactly. And when I got right with myself, the right partner found me 20 years. Wow. 20 years after my first husband passed away. I'm sorry about the loss of your first husband, but I am so glad that you found your soulmate. Hey, Kitty.
That's Kitty Boo Boo.
Kitty Boo Boo. It is you. And she says, you never know what the universe is going to bring. I really kind of feel weird about like that this way. I feel like I've been getting this hint a lot lately, but then today they showed me that thing that might be a fear or something, or like preventing it. I feel like I asked for something. Maybe I did ask for something and I'm not allowing it in. And so they're letting me know. I had a life in Lemuria too. Also Atlantis. I'm sure I was in Atlantis. I'll show you guys something. Whoever donates, let us know, because if I'm ignoring you, I apologize. Okay, so my name is after my grandma who fought the injustices here in Hawaii, and she gives me strength. Wow. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing that. I wish I could hear you say it. Say it out loud so I could. So I'm going to share this. So Hawaii. Okay, hang on a second. Share screen? Yes. Share screen. Okay. Chrome. Hey House. Okay, so here. I signed up for a free 3-day class. If you go to the heyhouse.com website, the woman that created these oracle cards, these worker light oracle cards that are amazing, Rebecca Campbell, she's got a free 3-day workshop. I think it starts on the 19th of this month. So I'm gonna. It's online, and I'm going totally.
I signed up.
You signed up too? Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to go too. So, and my friend Mark, Transmedium, Mark McDonough, gave me the link. And so on that sign up, there is a
free test, a free quiz.
Yes, the past life quiz. Did you take it, Kimmie?
Yeah, I took it.
What did you get?
Avalon.
I actually took it again with wrong answers for me, so I can see what the other things. I would think. What do you think the other one is? Atlantis, like Avalon, Atlantis.
Yeah, it would probably. Yeah.
But what it says here about Lemuria. Okay, Lemuria.
No, we have another one. Good grief.
Wow.
And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. We're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom.
She's gone. Oh, hang on. I gotta make
Princess
sure.
Loma.
Alrighty then.
Oh,
Wow. He, they getting busy over there. Cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Troll. I know, Heather. I see. Thank you very much. And Leanna says, I'm from Lemuria too. Okay, there are certain things that it says here about Lemuria. Do you want to read it? Can you read the screen? Is it too small or? Because I'd rather like your reading voice better.
all right. Well, let me see if I can get it on my phone.
Oh, cool. Kimmie will read this to us. This is going to be, you're going to love this. Because I read this and I'm like, oh my God, this explains my sensitivity. It also explains, like, it says they didn't, if this is true, okay, because I was meditating about it later that day, later today. Doesn't matter. I meditated about it after I read this, but it says that they didn't, something about that they didn't, well, you'll see. Kimmie will read it. I don't know. You'll see.
Okay. All right, you guys, behave. Okay, Lemuria or Mu is believed to have been a continent where heaven really was a place on Earth. It existed in the Pacific, or where the Pacific and Indian Oceans are now, with pockets of places such as Hawaii, South Pacific Islands, Foster Island,
Easter
Fiji,
Island.
New Zealand, Asia, and Australia still holding the frequency of Lemuria today. The Lemurians were a peaceful, highly intelligent race of people that existed millions of years ago. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony. All beings, oh, it moved.
I hate it when that happens.
It moved on me.
Oops.
All beings were seen as equal, and they were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. All knew that a mosquito was no worse than the sun, and the sun. What?
Hold on.
All knew that a mosquito was no worse than them, and the sun no better. Okay, there we go. If you've had a past life in Lemuria, it is likely that you have a strong imagination and willpower. You are likely to be a visionary and are great at
Coming up with ideas. Yeah.
Are you moving it?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. Let me leave it alone. Sorry. Okay. I'm not moving it. I'm not touching it now. No hands. No hands.
I can't see it now. Okay. All right. If you've had a past life and you meet. I'm going to bite your fingers.
She's vicious.
If you've had a past life in Lemuria, it's likely that you have a strong imagination and willpower. Kitty Boo and Tiggy, quit. You're likely to be a visionary and are great at coming up with ideas. You're often drawn to sound and creative forms of expressions, as Lemurians communicated without language and were gifted healers. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times may feel like you're alone, you're truly not. There are hundreds of thousands of souls who hold the codes of this ancient lost land and keep doing what you are doing. And remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves.
Isn't that cool?
Okay. Come on. Let's go.
I hear the cats. I've got to read this. So it says, I'm from Lemuria. Do you have a nickname by any chance? I don't want to keep mispronouncing your name. So our friend from Hawaii says, I am from Lemuria. Oh my God, this is exciting. Hawaii has strong ties to the Mu people. Yeah. Oh my God, this is incredible. The moo people came to me while I was in the hospital. That was part of my awakening. Wow. Wow. Kimmie, look.
Okay.
So,
Queen Kitty Boo Boo is now outside.
all right, Queen Kitty Boo Boo. So look, our friend in Hawaii says, I am from Lemuria. Hawaii has strong ties to the moo people.
Mm-hmm.
The moo people came to me while I was in the hospital. It was part of my awakening.
Wow.
I know, right? It's like so exciting. That's really cool. Like I want to know the story. And Leanna says, feminine of our knowledge also through it goes back way farther than that. Coated the water with code. Okay. Pure hearts. When it talks about not the mosquito not being any more important or less important than the sun or than you were, that's really where I am in my experience. And it was in my childhood too. It's in the middle that when we're programmed and we're living only through those programs. But your kitty's okay?
Yeah. Tiggy is
But
a male and Kitty Boo Boo is a female. And Tiggy is only 2 years old and he wants to be the dominant cat.
Ah,
And she's not having it.
I understand. Was he neutered or he's not?
No. No,
I
he's an indoor cat.
Well,
Totally good.
no,
Doesn't
that's
spray or anything.
I get it because Paws is not neutered. He doesn't need to be. But Chevy, he was molesting Trixie. She raised him from a little baby, and then when he became of age, oh my God, he was killing. I mean, I was really afraid for her. I had to have him fixed because there was no relationship other than him grabbing her by the back of the neck, and not a happy thing for her. And she's a dominant cat, but he was a big, strong boy who grew up with his. The dogs and the cats. When they're not neutered, they grow up like Paws, more muscular. Not that everybody looks like Paws. He's just a very handsome dog. But my cat was really buff. He still is. He's just a little bit likes to eat his. Maybe that's why he licks a lot of his hair off. He was a very sexual cat who didn't. Anyway, we finally had to take care of that because that was a problem. No one was getting pregnant, but somebody was getting hurt. Come here, Trixie. Yes, I was talking about you. I was talking about you. Yeah. She's amazing, this cat. She's like, I'll just sniff the camera. Yeah. Yep. But she did. She raised Chevy from a baby. And now he just worships the ground she walks on. He does everything for her. He's so sorry about that. He gets treats. He's like, Trixie, mommy gave me treats. I leave them for you. I mean, anything. She wants to eat. He'll walk away from it. He can be starving and walk away from his bowl because she wants to. I actually have two bowls. I'm just saying. But if Trixie wants that bowl that he's standing at, he'll like, okay, I'll just take a bite when you're not right there in front of it. So, yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely making amends for years now, and she's making sure he does. She's like, yeah, you owe me. Keep giving me those treats. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to straighten out my camera. I move it so many times when I show you things. Okay, let's see. Searching for knowledge. Doing dances and chanting to help heal my body. See, this is so cool. I'd like to be talking to you on camera. Seeing the knowledge. Ceremony is powerful. Kimberly says, oh gosh, Trina, my awakening was similar. Wow. In a coma and supposed to die, and things came to me, and I was told to come back and wake up now. There's work to do. Wow. I hear we got a couple of stories going on. Oh my goodness. Hawaii saying exactly. I'm calling you Hawaii for right now because but please, if you have another nickname, please let me know what it is. I was awakened to my work at that exact moment. Wow. Isn't that awesome? Mine wasn't my awakening wasn't that sudden. It's been gradual. It's been gradual. I think I was pretty deep deep in fears and old programming and but it was worth it. I love that. It has changed me moving forward. Leanna say, Pops, are you here? Yes, ancestors dancing, singing, chanting. Same thing, become healers. Yeah. I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, is she talking to John? I know. He's like, I'm like, he always calls his kids. Does she call him? Does Leanna call? There you are. Ah, she's looking for you, John. I never heard anybody call John Pops, but my father used to call his father Pop. I called my dad Big Nose because I loved him. He had this big nose, and that's what I used to kiss. I'd go up and I'd kiss his nose. Later on, when he died, I called him Dad or Daddy, but I didn't call, not into my 20s, but he transitioned when I was 23. I wasn't calling him Big Nose when I was 23. But, Daddy's girl. What can I say? I love it. I love it. I love what you're saying. My awakening was definitely more gradual. I had a lot of limiting beliefs and programming, and then the belief that I had some kind of mental illness that would never be cured, and that I constantly had to take medicine for my whole incarnation. And so that was so many layers of shit that I had to go through to wake up, really, but I did. Some of it was quick. Some parts are like a light going on. Not quite like that. That what you're describing is freaking amazing, both of you. Like you just know, With me, it's been like some things go like really quick, and especially now that I'm aware. But anyway, what about you, Kimmie? Was your awakening gradual, or it's of course
Gradual, very gradual.
Trina. Oh, Trina. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Trina. I was also told if I hadn't come in, I would have died the next day. Wow. That's amazing, Trina. That is amazing. But my spiritual team was working their magic in ICU.
Wow.
I love it. It says, just kidding, class was canceled. What?
He said, okay, I'm back. Oh. Apparently my teacher was being held for ransom.
He wasn't in class. And then he says, just kidding, class is canceled. John says, all good. You cannot say anything to me that I haven't heard. I used to umpire baseball. So you've heard a few 4-letter words before. Maybe you even used a couple. That's too funny. All right. So
interesting discussions we're having tonight.
I know. There's so much stuff coming up because we have this what's it called? The thing with the astrological thing with Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces.
Uh-huh.
Not maybe, see.
And 2 days is a full moon as well.
That's right. Oh my God, Leanna says I'll challenge that. I was stuck in between before and I ran from them. They weren't real, but I fought it in my heart. I think I missed something somewhere. I think I missed part of that. Kimberly says my family was told I was brain dead. Oh my God. It's amazing within the past few years how things came fast. Such as a beautiful, blessed journey. You you guys are so funny. I really don't know what I was going to say. I'm getting out some cards though. You guys are all amazing. I don't know. I feel like I read somewhere else about Lemuria that they didn't procreate or something like that. I don't know if that was true or not. That was something I read on a third-party kind of anti, website. But they were saying Madame Blavatsky was a total scam artist. But I don't think that was true, actually, because I know mediums that connected to her and stuff. And so, but anyway, so they were saying that she said some of that. And I thought, if that's true, that explains a lot about me too. Because I never wanted to have children. I was born with a fear of giving birth. I was literally born being afraid of that. Of course, I didn't also have a desire for any. So, but if I got past the first part, I didn't get past the second part. So having a hysterectomy at 30 just like really worked. That was a manifestation. See, these days I would have healed myself, but back then. I was like, oh, just remove it. Because that's what I thought we all had to do. I remember saying at one point, I don't have any more disposable organs. Because that was just so normal that if something had to come out, you just remove it. When I had the cancer, when the doctor, after the sixth chemo, and they said, we could take out your spleen, I said, no, we're very close. No more, no more, no more. I'm not ever doing that again. I realized that I disrespected my body and all the parts of my body that my body was born with by letting several of them be removed or creating situations where they needed to be and not knowing that I could heal myself, And so just, here I am, put me under anesthesia, take things out. So anyway, Aiden says, I have a fear of the ocean. I think if sharks were involved somehow in the Titanic movie, I would have collapsed. Oh my God. But that's it. But it's possible that when you have a fear like that, it's very possible that that you were in, because we do tend to try different experiences when we transition. So you probably have tried drowning, and it might have sucked. I want to hear what's your experience with that, Kimmie.
Well, I was just thinking, he said that about sharks, and I remember when Jaws came out, the movie Jaws.
Yeah.
And we had seen the movie, and then I think the following weekend we were going down to Atlantic City, to the ocean.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I would not go past my knees.
Really?
I would not. I mean, that movie created a fear.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It created a fear. So sometimes the things that you're seeing and you're absorbing from the world around you can create fears as well.
That's absolutely true. We have 1111 right up on the screen right now. 11 watching and 11 hearts.
And I thought it was, I thought at the time I was not very spiritual. I thought it was silly that I had this great fear that this great white shark was going to pop up in Atlantic City.
John said I was in the movie. Were you the shark? Were you really? Were you an extra? Wow. It's interesting, Kimmie. Let me see. I think Jaws scared as a child. Loved swimming, but I did become fearful of sharks being in the water. I did too.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary recently.
I wouldn't go past my knees, literally would not. I'm like looking at all these other people out there floating, and I'm like, not me, thank you. So what surrounds you, what you're picking up from the outside, from the world itself, can also contribute to and, accelerate fears.
100%. Aiden says, my uncle currently has cancer that spread throughout his whole body. What's amazing is he's still performing on stage. He's a talented Grammy-winning country singer, too. Wow. Well, I get it. I get it. And I hope that he, sounds like he's doing great. I love that he's still doing his thing. We can definitely send him healing, too, if his
John
higher
said
self.
I was on the beach scene.
Oh, yeah? Go, John. I saw the guy, not the guy interviewed. I did not see that. I saw a documentary fairly recently talking about the movie, and they're saying that and I can't remember the director, John Carpenter, was it? Did he die? Somebody, the one person that was responsible for that movie said they were sorry. They were sorry about it because they created this horrible fear and hatred for white sharks who were not the way he depicted them in the film. He just made a movie. It was a fictional movie. And so it's taking years for the sharks to become known for who they really are, which is not vicious man-eating, boat-eating creatures, But it was a very scary movie back then. Yeah, for sure. But I just thought that was interesting that he regretted that. He did. He regretted that he created that problem for the animals, because that like you're saying, people didn't want to go in the water, and then the marketing for that movie was crazy, So, let's see. Peter Benchley wrote the book. He regretted it. He's the one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't know that was. I didn't know if I didn't actually know his name, but I was just watching that. Maybe you saw it too. I don't know the documentary about that recently, and I liked that part. That was, because he transitioned apparently, according to the documentary. Steven Spielberg did. Oh, that's right, not John Carpenter. Spielberg directed Jaws, and he is alive. So yeah, it was definitely. It had to be the author. Did he transition? Because that's what I was. That's the story that I heard, was that before he died, he regretted it. I'm sure we could Google that in like a half a second, but sure somebody else will. Fears of anyone else be all over the world or alone in fear? Will fear of good people in hell so went to made in heaven and hell, and that we all can all rise to the surface. I didn't quite get that, but we are all in a good place. Interestingly, Mateus Spielberg directed. Oh, Leanne says, "Okay, I gotta go. It's flooding." Okay, well, take care of yourself. Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. A lot of beliefs can contribute to fears.
Like what?
Like heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Because it is my belief that there is no hell or heaven, as we've been taught in Judeo-Christian religions. So when you can release the thought that there might be a devil or a hell, and you can, because that's some fear-based programming that was created to control people. And when you can overcome that, that's a big part of the awakening there. That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you let go of the fear and all the fear of everything, fear of psychics, fear of tarot cards, fear of,
fear of God.
Fear of God.
There should be no fear of God.
Oh God, that's so. Thank you for saying that.
Fear of God. That really cracks me up. And the churches use it. They use it to the max. If you don't do this, and the other thing, you're in sin and you're going to hell in a handbasket.
That's right.
It's a little bit crazy.
I
come from a church background. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. I've seen it multitudes and multitudes of times where they have everybody in such fear when it's supposed to be all about love.
Yeah. You were a preacher, weren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So Kimmie knows what she's talking about.
It's all supposed to be about love. It's not supposed to be about, even if you're in the church, okay? If you're in the church, Jesus died for your sins. Okay? That's in the church, okay? Mm-hmm. If you're in the church and Jesus died for your sins, then why are you focusing on everything being a sin?
Good point.
Everything. Music was a sin.
And why was I born with sins anyway? That's absurd. Right. When you actually stop and question it, like, why were we born sinners?
In sin.
Adam and Eve, and that's also a bullshit story.
Okay, and I'm just taking what they're saying, okay, how they interpret it. Okay, Jesus died for your sins. Okay, and if you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, then you are saved. So you are saved from the sins, but in the church, they're still focusing on sin. They're still focusing on sin, and you're supposed to be saved from that. So that doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make any kind of common sense anyway.
You're actually giving, they want you to give your power to them. Give us your power, because you can only get to heaven through us, through our ways, through our following our doctrine and dogma and whatever you call those things. It's like they try to control and manipulate. That's what they're doing very successfully.
Yeah.
Think of all the murder. I don't rather not. murders that have been, done in the name of God and religion, and it's all about beliefs. It's like, well, my belief is righter than your belief, so therefore you're wrong, and you need to either take my belief or die. How long has that been going on?
A long time.
Duality and separation, division. Yep. Heather says, I no longer care for the church story of Jesus either. A loving God supposedly made him suffer for other sins. Doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me either. Yeah, it doesn't work for me either. Yep. I literally felt growing up, because we weren't religious Jews and we weren't Christian, and I felt like left out. Like I wanted something to believe in, and there was nobody to validate. I told you, I've said that before. There was nobody to validate the things that I was experiencing as a child, being so sensitive. So that wasn't something to believe in. That was just my imagination, whatever that was. And so later, I sought God. I sought God. So that I know that I wasn't. That was part of my journey, not to be born into a religious background, so that I can investigate. And I did. I got bopped on the head with I think it's called a Gohonzon in the Buddhist temple, Nichiren Shoshu of America in Denver, Colorado. I spent time dancing around a maypole and going to circles and not seances. They weren't called seances. It was a coven. It was a coven. I was, which is also, it creates like, oh my God, fear. It was a bunch of nice people sitting around in a circle in robes and incense and, but it was very ritualistic, and that doesn't resonate with me either, because I'm very free flowing and I don't want to have this tool and that. And you know what really freaked me out? I swear I was like 20 years old or something at the time. And they said I had to make my own robe with my own hands. That I could have gone with anything after that, but that I have to make my own. I don't sew. What are you talking about? To make my own robe? I swear. There's always, there's so much. I was never I was never involved in anything that was intentionally fear-based. I was always drawn to love. And then when I found the church and I felt the love of the Christ consciousness, I dove in head first to the fundamentalist Christianity. I'm laughing because there's such hardcore programming. Yeah. And yeah. But yeah. So, and then it took me years to deprogram myself from that. So I'm amazed that like you are where you are, Kimmie, having really come from that background. I mean, I only dove in my 30s, my mid 30s.
I was always a very deep thinker. Always a very, very deep. Oh, thank you. And I watch things. When you see me being quiet, I'm watching stuff. I'm checking out what's going on around me, and I'm thinking about pretty much every aspect of it. Okay, and when I was in the church that I was in, it was about 7 years. I was watching, all the stuff coming about and trying to figure out, and I also went into the Greek and the Hebrew lexicons and studying the exact words, because sometimes words can be changed. Okay. Yeah. So I did a lot of that and trying to figure out if people were saved from their sins, okay, by Jesus dying on the cross and you accepting him, then why is everybody still focusing on sin in the church?
Such a great question. I remember going up and they said, we do that. They do that call. I don't know if they do that in all the churches. They would, at the end of the service, before it ended, they would just call up anybody that wants to be saved, and everybody's like all excited. And,
yeah,
I want to be saved.
Yes.
Okay.
So I went through this for a long time, almost 7 years.
Wow.
And I finally went up to the pastor. I had a meeting with him, and I told him that, I really didn't believe that everything under the sun was a sin. I just did not believe that. And he said, pretty much, that he didn't care what I believed as long as I was in his church. I would do as I was told, and I was like, well, see ya.
Wow.
And that's how I left, and I pretty much got ostracized.
You probably had all your friends in church and stuff too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I got ostracized, and here I am now.
Yay, Kimmie! And the card that's coming up for this is gratitude. Gratitude.
Oh, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every experience, every single
I'm
one.
grateful for you.
I'm grateful for every experience, because if I did not go through all those things, I would not be where I am right now. You know? So I am grateful for, they were great learning experiences, and great people in the churches as well, too.
Sure,
you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a very great experience, and I'm not sorry that I ever had it, ever. But it did help me. It did help me to wake up to see, the Jesus that was in the car with me when I was a little kid. When my mother ditched me, and I was in a foster home, and somebody tried to do something to me, and I told the mother, and I got ousted out of the house, and Jesus was sitting in the back seat with me. That's who I was looking for all my life.
Wow.
Okay. That's what I was looking for. And I went to many, many, many churches. I did Assemblies of God. I did all different ones. I was looking for that beautiful, loving Jesus. Not this other stuff where, you have to do this and you have to do this and everything's written a certain way. No, I was looking for that Jesus that was sitting with me in the back seat of that car telling me everything was going to be okay.
Wow. Wow. Sorry, I had to step away, finish up the laundry. That's a topic. That's. But wow.
I have to do laundry. I do have to do laundry. So shh.
Shh, shh.
Quiet. It's very hot and humid here tonight.
Is it?
Yes, it's amazing. I can't believe it.
I have my air on tonight, but for 2 days I've had my air off. It's been cool and hot and humid in Pennsylvania tonight.
Yes.
The weather's been so unusual everywhere, right?
Yes, it's hot and humid in here.
Kimberly,
I might have to uncover the air conditioner.
You go, girl. Felt my gathering around knowledge and information. Half my family's Catholic and the other half hidden. My grandfather is from, and I know there's a debate about how to pronounce this right now, but I'm just going to pronounce it the way I know how to pronounce it, even if it's not correct for the moment. Kiev or Kyiv, whatever. And the Ukraine.
Kiev.
Oh, Russian, Polish Jew. I'm Russian. I'm part Russian, Polish Jew too. All experience was to wake up. Kimmie, that's really resonating. Due to some circumstances, I was in some foster homes. Oh, wow.
I was in 17 of them that I remember.
Jesus. It's interesting because we all have our own. We're learning something new daily. Thank you, Kissy and Kimmie. You're welcome. Yeah, we all have our own. We all create our own stories to learn from. And then it's sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes we look at somebody else's and we think, oh my God, that's like so horrible. I couldn't live through it. But I feel like if you're the person in it, you can live through it. I mean, look at Kimmie. You're amazing. I was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma. I remember wishing my parents would get divorced. I remember being a young child and thinking it's got to be better than this because they fight constantly screaming at each other and insulting each other. And, they didn't curse. They weren't drunks. They didn't do drugs. They encouraged me they actually expected me to get great grades, and I did. But there was some great things about them, very clean cut people who screamed at each other every moment of the day, and my mother manipulated everybody. And so I used to wish that we get a divorce, just so I could once in a while spend some time with my dad, because I couldn't without my mom. It was weird. So there are times when we might have something that looks great to other people. Like people used to tell me all the time, God, I
Mm.
wish I think I've said this. I wish Mrs. Michael was because my mom was a well-loved piano teacher. Oh, I wish Mrs. Michael was my mother. And I thought in my head, and I loved my mom, but I thought because she's not your mother. You wish she was your mother because she's not your mother. But if she was your mother, you wouldn't be saying that. Nothing personal, mom. The story. You were there. You were there for it, mom. What I'm saying. And then I never felt like, so it's in there. But you know what? Next to 17 foster homes, that doesn't sound like much. But at the same time, everybody's living their own drama. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to learn a bunch of different ways of life.
And I learned them later by making 20 years of bad choices or challenging choices. Hanging out with the wrong people and doing the wrong things. And yeah, I remember I was, do I want to share this? Why do I want to share this? Okay, fine. I don't know why this is coming up. It's for somebody. So when I was 16 years old, I was already going down to Fort Lauderdale Beach and partying and drinking. I wasn't really drinking. I never really liked drinking. I liked doing drugs actually at the time, which was actually Quaaludes when I was 16. But anyway, so then we would meet these people. So I met this guy and I thought he was my boyfriend. Then he gave me the name Morocco, and I believed it because I was completely gullible. And I also was starving for love, and so I thought, oh, this guy likes me. And he wound up, I picked him up and he said, I'll drive. He was a big guy too. Um, and then he drove my car to about 45 minutes away. He had it floored to pick up his friend. I didn't know where we were going. He stuffed me in the back seat. There's a gun under the seat. Picked up his friend. They were going to Miami. Was a part of Miami. It was a very Overtown, which there were riots and stuff. That if you were not a person of color, you didn't go to Overtown at that time because you'd be killed. That's just how it was at the time. Okay, and so although I think my dad had to work there during the day. But anyway, what am I doing there at night? I'm a 16-year-old girl there at night. And he destroyed my engine. So it's seized right on the exit ramp of Overtown. And there's my car, my first car. I'm 16 years old and I'm stuck in Overtown. And then these cops stop us. And I literally asked the cop, can I get in the back of your car? I'm freezing because it was really cold out. And I actually remember this. And the guys, they didn't give a damn. They just needed the car. But I was in the car. They didn't steal the car. They just took me and the car. But I was too scared to tell the police officers that the guy had a gun. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. So I'm laying in the back of the police car. And then when it's time for us to go, I get back in the car with the guys with the gun. And they drop me off at a gas station with, God bless these people, with all Cuban men that sat there and gave me coffee and somehow helped me to call my father to come home. They didn't speak a word of English really, but they helped me to get home. Obviously I was a kid and I was in trouble, and my dad came and helped me and picked me up, and he did not bawl me out or anything like that. It was a real bummer about the car. But yeah, in the middle of the night, we called my dad to come get me from Miami. So I really, when I say I created some shit for myself, I should have been dead 1,000 times over from the drama that I created for myself. Oh, wait, but my dad did chase this guy out of the house with a shotgun because he snuck in our dog door to sleep on our couch one day. He was a heroin addict. In case I didn't mention what they were doing in Miami. They went to never did heroin in my whole life. And I didn't know he was a heroin addict, or I wouldn't have been with him, even though I just wouldn't, because I had, even though I got myself into trouble, there's certain things I did not do. And anything with a needle, I don't do that. I don't do it. I was a good girl trying to hang out in a bad world. I shouldn't call it bad or good. It was fun. It was exciting. Some of that stuff really sucked. I just didn't. All of the things that I did because I thought I wanted to be cool. And then when I started doing things like Quaaludes, which for anybody that doesn't know, because they weren't around for that long, it was like being drunk, but without having to drink. And I can't stand alcohol, and it makes me nauseated. So, which meant that I could feel happy and free of inhibitions, which, my God, I had plenty of those, and have a good time. And so then I just spent like the next like 20 years just, with escapism. And when you're looking to be high or whatever, to escape the reality that you don't know how to create, and you just keep bouncing and reacting off of everything, you just wind up in a whole lot of messy situations, with a bunch of people that you should never be with. Well, at least I shouldn't, but I'm still here to talk about it. You learned early. I learned late. I didn't learn it earlier in childhood, just some controlling mom that I thought, wait till I'm free, I'll do whatever I want. I did. Let's see. John says, happy you stayed. See, I'm happy I stayed too, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sandy says,
Yeah, you got to remember though, I learned early, but I also had kids at 17, so I had to learn early.
You had kids at 17, and then Winter's only 22 right now, right?
Yes.
So you had him at 42. I know you told me the other day, right?
Uh-huh.
So you've been having children your whole life. That's amazing. Yes. That's cool, though. But you've got a really beautiful family, But those are also choices, right? I had
I always wanted to be a mom.
Yeah? See, that's cool.
I always wanted to be a mom, and I always wanted that, little white picket fence of surrounding the beautiful little house, and never got that, but I did get the mom part.
Many times over, definitely blessed.
Yes.
Besides, it's still early. You can still have that white picket fence.
Oh, yeah. Not the other part anymore. Thank you.
You're both amazing inspirations, light, love bombing. Love bomb being. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to go back and make sure we saw everything because I wounded healer. You know what? That's the truth. That's what I'm coming to understand is that people that are born healers, we choose somehow to suffer, to create suffering for ourselves. I mean, the cancer was my greatest teacher, but I had a lot of teachers along the way. But I kept learning. I kept teaching myself the same lessons until I stopped doing that. The cancer was a final one. That was a curtain call. It was like, this is it. So are you going to wake up or are you going to go? Are you ready? You want to stay? Want to go? Let's make a decision, because if you're going to stay, then you're going to be present. You're going to get it. You're ready. Otherwise we can go now, I wasn't ready. They told me I wasn't going to go yet. And I didn't want to go. All those years that I wanted to leave, and I tried to leave several times. All those years that I couldn't leave. And then when I really could have left, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Well, now I want to be here. I've got a reason to be here. And I got a purpose. They're like, you're going to help people when you're done with this. You're going to help people from your new perspective. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I suddenly had a purpose and I was driven. I felt very called. I feel like if you wander around life without feeling any kind of purpose, it can be very painful, and isolating. Like, what is it all for? I mean, I was probably a professional live streamer before the internet was invented. I didn't understand what my gifts were for speaking and the way that I am. It's really manifesting now. Let's see. Okay, so Sandy says, chores suck. I procrastinate for as long as I can. Yeah, join the club. Not always with mom. Yeah, maybe.
I do.
Yeah.
I do, and I don't care.
With my laundry, I'm right in that club. I do. I wait for that.
I do.
When I do it, I feel so
I procrastinate. I was looking at the kitchen. I have carpet in my kitchen, and I was looking at it today, and I was like, yeah, it definitely has to be vacuumed. So I did get the vacuum out.
I hear you. I mopped today. Actually, I mopped all my tile today, so that made me happy. I looked at it, I'm like, must mop. Definitely need to mop. All of that served its purpose, perfectly orchestrated. Yeah, it's true, John. I know. I have had angels and my team with me. Oh my God, so many times. So clearly, I just put myself into one predicament after another when I was young. I did. I'm like, yeah, what trouble can I create today for myself, not for anybody else? I never intentionally caused anybody else any pain or suffering. It was all inward. It was all focused on me. It was a lot of self-loathing. You know, that's what. But that was, listen, I was probably somebody in another life that, you know, wasn't nice to other people. So in this life, I started out not being nice to me. But yeah, it's perfectly orchestrated. Wounded healer. Yep. It reached 72 here today. Nice. Sandy says, was raised Catholic, but rejected it from the time I was very young. For the longest time, I was agnostic with Buddhist leanings. Spiritual awakening happened in 2019. I hear you. You're both beacons of light, and you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. New comments? Okay. An incredible guide and seeing machine. I don't. Debbie Slicker. All right. Oh yeah. John says, what you said. I misquoted you. Please forgive me. Okay, hang on. Okay, I missed something. Hang on. I missed some things. Oh, it's Debbie G. John, without your dark, you wouldn't know your spark. Debbie G. Yes, indeed. Hey, Debbie. John says, yep, every healer I know has been going through some traumatic event. Yep. Has been through. Or many. Yeah, some of us chose a lot. A lot of them. One after the other. Why not? Jeez and crackers. Now, we talked about hiding or avoiding in the beginning of the live stream today. I know why I choose to keep a safe, quiet life.
That one bit of conversation led to all the rest.
Well, Spirit wanted to talk about it. I'm just saying.
That one bit of conversation led to all of this that we've been almost 2 hours worth.
It unfolded. I know.
Hi, Alicia.
Well, I'm still waiting for somebody to donate for a reading, but some of those days that's not what it's about. Today is about its conversation, and that's totally cool. I'm so glad that we're here together, all of us. I love you guys. So Kimberly says, had my son at 32 and a tumor at the same time. My God. 4 foster children, creating family. Still didn't get the core beliefs until I was older. See what I mean? Everybody's got a story. We are all so unique. And John says, Debbie, oh yeah, what you just said, I misquoted you. Please forgive me. Okay. And then cmeaganmichael is an incredible guide and seeing machine. I love you, Debbie. Thank you. I had to go back because I couldn't see who that was, but I love the compliment. I'm honored. I really am. John makes me smile. John's awesome. So are you, Debbie. Alicia says, hi, ladies. Hello, Alicia. I think I've had that conversation before. John says, bada boom. Love y'all. Bye, kids. See you later, John. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Bonnie says, the things we have gone through in the past help us to help others. And that, my friends, is the
sums it all up.
Sums it all up. I know. We are complete. Shall we do a reading before we go? You feel like it?
Sure.
We don't have to.
If you want to. I mean, we're here.
Okay, let's do it then. Let's just do that. All right, I'll be right back then. We're already here. We're going to do a reading for the collective. Or something, or for someone, whatever Kimmie wants to do. I'm in. I'm in. I'll be right back. Aiden says great stuff today. Oh, we go deep. We do. Kimmie, we go deep. Because, I really feel so comfortable and safe talking to Kimmie. And I also feel comfortable with the energy of the group that we are. That's now and in the future, because there is no future. So in other words, things will come through me or come out of me, inspired out of me at the proper time. I've never told that 16-year-old story ever. I've never told that story. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something.
All right.
Authenticity and vulnerability helps us all. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I mean, that most of you know that I have a YouTube channel, but originally it started out about narcissistic abuse, and I literally used my YouTube channel like a diary. Like I didn't have any friends yet in my new life, and I didn't have any family, so I would make YouTube videos about how I was feeling, or something I remembered about childhood. Like, oh my God, I mean, this is what happened. And I was like I was processing it all publicly on YouTube. And it was being very, very well received. I don't know. Some of it was good. Some of it was just whatever. It doesn't matter. But so my ability to be vulnerable, I was even able to do it then too. It was more, and you know what? I have to share this one last thing, because I came from a very fear-based manipulationship. It would definitely fall under the narcissistic abuse, maybe even psychotic abuse, not psychotic, whatever it's called, whatever those labels are, really extreme. When somebody tries to like kill you, and you're living with them, and you're in a relationship, and they want you dead, that kind of thing. So that can really be, a fear-based experience every day of your life. And so I forgot what the hell I was talking about. There was a reason. It wasn't about that, but I just shared that. But why did I share that? We were going somewhere with it.
I was not paying attention.
Sociopath. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, this person was that. Yeah. I wonder how many healers have healed and transmuted their experiences of narc abuse. I would say a lot. Narc abuse, addiction, all kinds of stuff. Amazing. It was that's right, little M. You were actually there. You actually know my original content. It was authentic. You helped me so much, as I've said before. Yeah, I'm really honored. I feel like I got carried away with certain things. I mean, I had a video. My mother raised me to be a whore. I mean, yeah, I had some. Yeah, you would never believe the stuff I had out there. I was processing all this stuff.
You made my eyes. You made my eyes go as big as saucers. There, I was like, what?
Kimmie, you would faint it. You would. I'm telling you. But I really. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So I was afraid to talk, and the person didn't want to hear me talk about anything anyway, and whatever. And so I couldn't process it, and then nothing was received. Like those people that are doing the narcissistic thing. They're doing that. I forget what it's called, but to confuse you, gaslighting, yeah, gaslighting and other things. So when I started my new life, I was afraid to take a picture. I literally have a photograph of myself, like just peeking into a mirror with glasses on. I'm like, I was afraid of myself. I was afraid. And so the fact that I didn't have any friends, but I had to share, and I felt drawn to create the YouTube channel to help other people while I was helping myself. And it was absolutely authentic. And I thank you for remembering that in such a positive way. I just, all the content still exists. It's just not, accessible at this point. And I don't think some of it, I don't really feel like sharing again, but I shared it once. Pretty much everything, except I don't remember ever saying the 16-year-old story. I think because I had worse ones. I had a lot more extreme things than that. Alrighty then, Kimmie, you want to go first?
Yes, I have cards already, so we're good. I think. I don't know, Megan.
I'm telling you, sometimes being raised by your birth parents is not all it's cracked up to be. I'm just saying.
All right.
I do. Okay.
So I'm just going to come out with whatever it is. Let's see. The first card is Spirit of the River, Movement Toward Adventure.
Ooh. Oh, God, adventure.
The second card is Lost Compass, Getting Back to Integrity.
I like that.
The third card is Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. And the last card is Sky Dancers, Surrender. Now, whenever I see this card, I think, surrender, Dorothy, surrender. Okay, so actually, what I'm hearing, okay, is exactly what we've been doing tonight. We have been moving with the movement of the river.
Yeah.
Okay. We have been going with the flow, even though we came on here to do readings. Okay. That maybe, we could have felt like we were lost, but we were not lost. We're right on track. We're going with the flow, movement toward adventure. Okay. We already knew the lay of the land. Spirit already told us before we got on here we were going to do this. That's why these conversations came out. And I was in a really, really quiet mood at first, too. I was like, okay, wow, what's going on tonight? But I said, okay, Spirit, I'm ready for whatever surprise you bring tonight. I am ready. So I had already surrendered to whatever was going to happen tonight, and so did you. Okay? What Spirit wants to say tonight is that nobody ever is lost. Nobody's ever lost. Okay? You may feel like it at times, but if you check within yourself, you'll find out that you are not lost. Okay? You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay? This is all programming. This is all programming that we've had since we were old enough to understand what it was. Okay? You're not lost. You know the lay of the land. So keep moving towards adventure. Keep moving towards adventure. Okay? Getting back to integrity. And to me, that's saying to get back to who you are, to who you really, really are inside. Okay? Surrender to that part. Surrender to that part of you. Okay? You know the way. You know the way to go. You know the way to go. And that is the message for the collective.
I love that. That was beautiful. Yes, definitely. And what I'm getting is transformation. Let's see what it says. It says things are changing at a cellular level, deep diving, and then it fell to the ground.
It dove.
It dove. It's like, yo, deep diving, baby.
It dove.
Transformation. Things are changing. So this is everything Kimmie just said. Is totally resonant. Totally resonant. And I'll show you what else came up. Purification, rain, water. Okay. Dolphin spirit, number 20. This and that are true. So if your beliefs don't align with what Kimmie and I seem to be aligned with, don't worry about it. You're right too. I mean, you know what I mean? And we may evolve tomorrow and have different beliefs. And sometimes our beliefs align and sometimes they may not align. Whatever. It's all okay. This and that are true, guys. This is important to know. Because along your journey, you're going to evolve and your beliefs are going to evolve with you. So, gotta love spirit. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. The next one I'm getting there is cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Endless. Is this the last one? Both of them. Know your worth. Skunk spirit. And freedom is yours. Oh, 33, of course. Horse spirit. Everything that's happening right now with this conjunction is opening us up. It's opening us up on a heart level, on a heart-centered level. This conjunction is in Pisces between Neptune and Jupiter. It's just a beautiful experience, and with a lot of water. There's probably a lot of could be a lot of rain and stuff like that going on in the world at this time. But it's a lot of creativity and sensitivity. And people that are sensitives are like opening up like exponentially, and those that aren't are still probably, getting some stuff going on. Like, what's that? They're actually showing me like where somebody would see like 33, 33, 33 and say, that's weird. And then never think about it again. You know what I mean? So there's still going to be people that do that. And that's where they are right now. She goes, all my OCD friends are at highest level. Is that how you label them though? my OCD friends. That's such feels ow. It feels very like I don't want to be in that category. I'm just saying. I love it. There's a lot going on. That sensitivity is what you're saying. It's very, very true, Diana. 100%. Everybody's super sensitive right now, and creative. Thank you. Creativity. Play your own song. This is the time. And do a lot of grounding. She goes, my friends with high sensitivity. And you know what? The energy of that statement is so positive, and the other one wasn't. And this one, do you feel that, Kimmie?
I was, yeah. But I come from, people that talk like this anyway.
I used to, but then I had cancer and then I got rid of it. And so I'm really, maybe I'm anally retentive about that, but I do, I see it and I call it. And
I'm always talking about my OCD issues.
Are you?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to identify with labels. But I also
they gave them to us. We might as well have some fun with them, right?
Say that again.
I said they gave them to us. We might as well have fun with them. Oh.
Spirit's laughing too. That's so funny.
Oh God, laughter is good medicine, though.
Better than saying control. So that was already a step in the right direction. Oh, good point there. See? About perspective. I have to, yeah. Sandy says, well, I'm highly sensitive, and the more my Claire strengthens, so does my sensitivity, part of the deal. I'm finding that same thing myself, but I'm also seeing situations like, and I'm not going to go over this already in my live stream, the story I mentioned today, what happened, where somebody said something, and in the past it would have hurt my feelings or something. And then today I was like, I just had to decide whether I wanted to be nice, I had to decide whether I'm going to be rude to this person or whether I'm going to just say thank you and move on. And I said thank you and move on. I took the high road. And so I just think that's interesting because we are growing and evolving as the human beings that we are, as we connect and blend more with all that we are, which is spirit, not something outside of ourselves, but all is within us. And we're accepting that our higher self is part of myself, and we're all connected. Everything's connected. The more we release the old bullshit paradigm beliefs, and the more we embrace who we are right now in this now moment, and all that we've always been, and the fact that we are eternal and that we are here on the leading edge of thought. Spirit is all here focused with us because we're the ones that are creating. We're the ones that are dealing with the distortion and the contrast, all the drama. We're the ones that are doing that. And Spirit's here to help us and focus there, but they don't have to go through it firsthand. That's what we said. We'll do that. We'll do that. We want to be on the leading edge. We want to be there, creating new thought. And so Spirit's right with us, all focused right here with us. When we realize who we are and what we're and how powerful we are and everything we're capable of, and also when we get control, even a little bit of control over the sensitivity, like even if we could block out some of it, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's a process. just being aware that I might be feeling something. If I remember to ask myself, "Wait, okay, is this mine? Is that mine?" Right there, that alone is life changing. Because if I'm feeling something and I wasn't feeling it before or whatever, and I'm like, is this mine? Okay, if it's not mine, take it away. Or there are times when I still don't even realize it. And might just get into, somebody else's space or collective energy. And I just kind of like feeling kind of crappy all day and, not doing anything much of anything. And, and I'm like, but everything's okay in this now moment. In this now moment, my belly is full. I've got a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? The bills are paid and stuff like. I'm okay. Everybody's fine. Why am I feeling this way? And so sometimes it has to do with us and the way that the planets are affecting us. But other times, guys, it's going to have to do with well, I totally lost that thread too. Seriously? I think I'm going in and out of my higher self right now. I know it because they're saying stuff and then I'm interjecting my own human story in. But it's all right. It all goes to the same place. But anyway, so, Diane says, love that. Thanks. Yeah. And Kimberly's saying we are sensitive. Yesterday, talked to a tree about releasing being offended. Oh, I love that. It is the bottom belief for allergies. Really? Creating new thoughts is our ability. Yes, it is. What is mine and what is others? Now, that's so interesting. You talk to a tree about releasing your beliefs about being offended because allergies. I'm hearing this for the first time. Have you ever? I'm trying to see where.
I'm trying to see if she's saying that
she talked to the tree because
that being offended caused the allergies.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay.
Did being offended cause the allergies? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Talk to a tree about releasing being offended. So that's a good question. Diane Taddy, you're welcome. Chinese medicine, Qigong.
It is the bottom beliefs for allergies.
Let me see.
Right above. In the parentheses, see?
Yeah, it is the bottom belief. Well, I know, I read that. That's why I'm interested to. Let's see what. Well, I'm hoping that Kimberly tells us more. So I'm trying to figure it out too. Is it you being allergic to like a tree, but the pollen, and so you talk to the tree about it?
I want to know if being offended is what causes the allergies.
The tree being offended or the
person? The person
being offended by the tree.
No.
What? I don't get where you going with this. Help me out here.
The person just generally being offended by anybody.
Oh, I didn't take it that way. I thought it had to do with it as a personal relationship.
About releasing being offended.
Yeah, I know. Diane's like, Kimmie has questions. We have questions. By being offended by things, does it cause allergy and other ailments? Okay. Little Love's like laughing. By the way, I want to thank you for what you said earlier. I didn't want to interrupt Kimmie. You totally gave me closure, honestly, because sometimes I think I've got all that content there and I took it all. But you're right. There were so many of us in that community. That was the narcissistic abuse community on YouTube at the time. And I feel like many of us have healed and evolved. Yeah, there's a lot of channels that aren't even there anymore. Yeah, people have moved on. We've moved on. It had its time for all of us, and those experiences helped us to see things in the world more clearly. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. All right, so let's see. Did Kimberly? No.
Yes, she did answer.
She did. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, we hold our emotions and our organs, and our beliefs are what cause a lot of things. I believe that. So, yes, I was offended about a lot of things. Oh, personal experience. And the tree outside my window has a mold problem. Okay, so we were both right. So it does have to do with her personal relationship with the tree. But it's also her being offended by a lot of things. So we're both right.
So
See,
the offending, I'm still confused. I'm still confused. And that's okay. I prefer to stay that way.
I want to know more about this. It doesn't have to be right now.
I just want to know if 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 being offended, holding that inside your body was causing the allergies.
I'm feeling yes to that. I'm personally getting my own guidance.
That was
Yes.
my question right from the get-go.
Okay. Gotcha. And Kimberly is saying my nose and eyes were running. We worked it out, spoke with the tree spirits, and then I also have my partner's angel guide assist.
Yes, she said yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I feel like I still wasn't sure what your question was, but your question was answered, and so was mine. That works.
Awesome.
Isn't that true?
Awesome.
That's really cool.
All right, Megan.
We're ready to roll it up, wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. We love you guys.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I hear you. Me too. I don't have anything prepared, but that's all right. Oh, wait a minute. I still have organic peanut butter and jelly. Oh my God, I know what I'm doing now. I love you, Kimmie. You're the best. This has been a lot of fun.
I love you too.
I love
I will
all of
talk
you.
to you tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a great night. And remember to always, always encourage each other and lift each other up.
Absolutely.
Good night, guys.
I have one last thing I do want to say tonight is that your past does not define you, nor does it predict what your future is going to be. So just wanted to leave that out there. I love you.